Cancelled.
Schweezy.
You bet I'm coming up in May.
Oh, so I'm starting a new segment, or we're starting a new segment called... what the fuck is this called? 25 hilarious tweets that had us laughing this week, or another one I call memes. I think I want to start a new series where I just look at memes, you know? I'm going to do my best I can. This is the new segment. I'm going to do the best I can to try to let y'all audio listeners know. I don't want you guys pulling up fucking YouTube while you're driving. Goddamn. And, like, kids are like, what'd you guys look at before you had phones when you were driving? Like, we had gigantic folders of CDs that we were shuffling through to figure out what song we wanted to play. That's what we were doing. Okay. So I'm going to click here, and we have the iPad screen pulled up, so that's cool. Okay. So let's do This Week in Memes. This one. Me at Starbucks waiting for the barista to yell my name. It's just like a woman who looks like she's at like a carpeted event for like a launch of something. It says Beau's Afraid A24. Is that an A24 movie? I need to watch more A24 movies. They need to put them on somewhere. I'm a streaming service guy. I could be a download guy, but that's sort of a lot more work and a lot less janky. So it's just this woman with the deadest looking, like she doesn't look like she has a thought in the world going on her face. And that's yellow name. Describing memes is my favorite. Okay. Getting a billboard just to flex. It's for Adele's sold out show, August 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, and 13 at Staples Center. That's in Los Angeles, but it's a sold out billboard, which I do get to an extent. Well, it's like, I understand like having to let everyone know the show's sold out, but I don't think you need to. I don't get people like. There's a level to advertising the show sold out that people go way too far on. And like when people, I'm announcing all my shows, and I just wanted to first say all these are sold out. So fuck you if you didn't get a ticket. We still have tickets to these shows. You know, I get it when it's like we still have tickets to the show and letting it know being sold out, but like you don't need a billboard that shows them. Well, how will people see it? I'm like, when they buy the ticket. If they try to buy the ticket, they'll say it's sold out. You don't even need to advertise anymore, to be honest with you. All right, another meme. All right, so it's Ellen DeGeneres. Looks like she just hit what looks to be, it's not ping pong. Maybe it's not wiffle ball. The other game you play, kind of like tennis, but it's different. Imagine seeing this running towards you at full speed in the dark. Just Ellen DeGeneres running full speed at you in the dark. That's pretty fucking funny, dude. That's some funny shit right. Some funny shit right there. If you know what I'm saying. It's like, me. Here's my badge and gun. Head lifeguard. You're what? I get it because he's like, here's my badge and gun, but you're a lifeguard. So lifeguards don't have that shit. That's why that's fucking hilarious. All right. So we have a woman. Looks like she is giving a talk with a folder of Pokemon cards. The kind of folder we had when I was a kid. So it says, you were having a fine evening, feeling youthful and energetic. Then you saw Pokemon cards on Antiques Roadshow. Dude, yeah, I've been getting to feel my age. One, I will tell you, this is a day I'm losing weight. But two, so when I was it was 8th grade. I was in 8th grade. And our assistant band teacher, she, they can be women, she went on maternity leave my sophomore year. Not my sophomore year, my 8th grade year. And I remember her going on maternity leave that year. Flash forward to now, I talked to their jazz band as an adult and an expert. And that kid, who she was in maternity leave for, is now in high school. So that's fucking weird. But anyways, though, yeah. This fucking woman, this bitch, selling fucking antique Pokemon cards. And I don't think Antique Roadshow is the one you go for. You have to go on website known Pokemon collectors, card collectors go for. They would be the ones probably more interested in that. Oh man, dude. The regret I have. I think if I do have a time machine, my first thing I do have to say here, and hopefully I remember this for the highlights. But if you have access to a time machine, the first thing you have to do is go back in time to when Mark Zuckerberg was in college. I think the early aughts, 2000s. If you don't know what aughts mean. And you have to get Mark Zuckerberg laid. That way he never invents Facebook, and society is so much better because of it, okay? It is our duty, if you have a time machine, to do that. The second thing I do with the time machine is I would go back to the garage sale where my mom and dad were doing before we moved to Missouri, and I just threw all my Pokemon cards out there because I wasn't into Pokemon cards anymore. I would have given Kid Sam. I think he was Sunshine at that point. Some of you don't know my name, not my story. I would give a little Sunshine at that point. I'd whiffle up $100. I feel like with inflation now, I can get $100 differently for them back then. Give that kid $100 for every Pokemon card he has. Go back to the future time now, and I will never have the regrets of getting rid of all my Pokemon cards back then. And Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh cards are as... I wish I could go back in time and tell myself those were... You should just keep them lying around. Mom's going to want to get rid of them at every second, but you need to keep them. One day they will be big. Number 6. I have good news and bad news, and it's a fucking gravestone for Waldo. It's like, I have good news, I have bad news. The good news, we found Waldo. All right, then what's the bad news? Bad news is Waldo's dead, and we found his dead body. That's the joke, in case you didn't get it. Thinking about the molding in my old apartment building's mailroom. All right, so we're looking at it here as adults. Some of you are listening to this. You know those like square crown moldings? You kind of have, it's like the bottom of your window is just kind of for decoration. Well, whoever made this decided, instead of just making them all square and like fitting in like an outlet, where you need to or anything else, they just made the most random corners in the most random places. And it's weird, and it does make me uncomfortable. Like, if I couldn't, you work at that apartment complex, like you live at that apartment complex, I'd feel uncomfortable living there. That's a safety violation. Yeah, we got a call for a safety violation? Yes, officer, look at that fucking thing. It's disgusting looking. All right, it's not a safety concern. And this next tweet, weed isn't funny. My cousin got really high once and was annoying. That's pretty fucking good. We all know. I don't know if we know that person who smokes weed and gets annoying. We all know that person who's annoying. And if we know something that's going to make it worse for them being annoying, we're going to just say no, okay? We're going to say, just say no to that shit, okay? Enjoy the ad from Temu. All right. So we got night cold. You're SpongeBob in his bed, nice and comfortable, ready for sleep. Morning cold. You are frozen over. You have the suds, is what SpongeBob has. And it's uncomfortable. So that's what that. Morning cold, yeah, because it's like, and I think the reason why is like you like to sleep when you're cold because you like that blanket on top of you and like it's so comfortable. Morning cold, it's like cold and you're supposed to get out of bed. Like if you're supposed to get in bed and it's cold, easy. Just get out of bed when it's cold, not a good time. It's, we're explaining memes here, folks. We're saving lives. I saw Darman in a weed documentary, okay? Don't be fucking saying Darman's a good guy. He fucking went from trying to do weed as business. He's probably not even smoking weed. He's just doing it for the money. And then, yeah. I'm making the shittiest videos on YouTube. All right. Sitting, waiting for her to respond. Can you tell me why you want to see my boobs? First, okay, I don't know if this is seconds or... I think they're actually minutes. So first one, 13 minutes and 5 seconds. So he's explaining to her. You can't just do that over text. You're explaining to her for 13 minutes, 5 seconds. And I'm going to make a good guess. The recording cut off for some reason. And then he said the next one, which is $27.06. I guarantee this was all one message and it got split up. And that's why it's 2. 100%. Don't at me that. I know that's true. I've been in a lot of those situations. It's always in 2 parts. I'll deal with it. It's Lawrence Fishburne and with the bowl cut haircut. I don't know what movie this is from. Looking concerned. Me staring at the ATM when I'm done just to make sure that MF go back to the home screen. Yeah, just making sure no one's taking money out of your account. Like, that's how poor I am. You're like, making sure no one's taking your last $20. Shit like that. I always set 2 wake-up alarms. 1 for the person I want to be, and 1 for the person I am. There's multiple people I want to be then. I have like 13 alarms. I will do like in increments or whatever and snooze, just in my mind, keeping up with the increments and shit like that. I'm a bad person. That's why I'm like, let's just do things in the afternoon so I'm already awake and shit like that. That's what I like to do. Lana Day album titles. All right. And this is a tweet from Taylor Swift. Tripped on my dress hem and fell in the dark backstage while running to a quick change. That sounds like a Lana Del Rey album. I would agree. Sounds like a Lana Del Rey album. You know your artist, Liam. Thank you, Liam. Number 14. Enjoy it. These are the best years of your life. Come on. All right. We're back here. Enjoy. These are the best years of your life. And then this is the best. Oh my God, dude. I remember being 23. I'm like, I guess this is my prime. I'm like, I guess this is growing up. So yeah, I was like, ooh. I think here's the thing. Ladies, your time is over when you're in your 20s. Like, that's the best time of your life. Men, it's after 30. I think I have to believe it's after 30 for men. I'm 29, if you didn't know. I have to imagine. I don't know, because women prefer to date older men. Men typically prefer to date younger women. And I've always been a guy who's wanted to date older women. And now, but I don't mind dating a younger than me. But, and I'm 29, so it's like, I don't know. You got to be able to get into a bar to date me. So, that's young women to me. And, younger men or older men. So I guarantee there's going to be a big age gap. If I ever get married, there's going to be an age gap, folks. And it's going to be a Christian age. No, we can't say that. Some of those Christians are pervs. It's an appropriate age gap, okay? It's an appropriate age gap. Accidentally used. Sorry, we got to start over here. Accidentally used my husband's body wash, and now I don't move out of the way when someone's walking toward me. It's like, so women were like, oh, now people respect me more because I'm using men's body wash and not women's body wash. That's the secret. You don't use the women's body wash. You use men's body. Everyone uses men. Ladies, don't you just want to smell like a man? All right, 16. Summer is better than winter. The summer, which is just heat and mosquitoes. Yeah, I never got people who equate hot weather to good weather. Hot weather is not good weather, and I actually say that. Being outside and just sweating through everything, and like not being in an air-conditioned environment when it's 90 degrees outside is fucking terrible. Good weather is like 50 degrees, 60 degrees. I will even say this. Good weather may require a light jacket for some people. I'm saying it. That's the truth. That's good weather. People are like, oh, it's 70 degrees here. I love it. And I get why people if you live somewhere where it's snow everywhere, you're going to go somewhere where it's super hot to get the opposite. But, hot weather is not good weather. Like, July is not a good weather month, okay? You can be outside, but, the boomers have already destroyed it, It's already done. I think the plant's already done at this point, Walking on a completely smooth path, my ankle. That's fucking perennial tendonitis. That's what I have, folks. And now when I see people play basketball, it hurts my feet. Has anyone else noticed appetizers and entrees are the same damn price? I've noticed that. Noticed that a lot. And I gotta say, appetizers should be half the cost of an entree. That way you can get 2 appetizers and it's a meal. That's what you do. Number 19. There's actually no way this author just casually described a kiss as pink muscles dancing together. Goodbye. That's a man. I know a man wrote that. Women would not write something like that. Men describe women in the worst ways possible in literature. There's a subreddit. It's like men writing women, and it's gross. And I even know someone who was an author, and he wrote down her breasts firmly felt. Her breasts were firmly grasped in the palm of his hands. I'm like, that's fucking dude. Gay shit right there. The most humiliating thing a human can experience is making someone wait while you find a video, and as you watch it together, realizing it's nowhere near as funny as you remembered. That one hit my goddamn fucking soul right there, dude. Seriously? Seriously. Come on. Come on. You didn't have to hurt me that bad. Me watching y'all party every weekend, it's Stewie in bed, like on his either iPhone or iPad, just watching like everyone party while you're just sitting at home. Relatable. Relatable. Morgan Wallen concert got canceled and all of my college classmates posting about it mad as hell. I'm crying laughing. OMG, that's what y'all get for buying tickets to a Morgan Wallen concert. Like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Morgan. If he had to cancel the show for a good reason, I think he did. But people were like, I spent thousands of dollars to go to this show. I'm like, I'm sorry you live 8 hours away from like the closest Morgan Wallen concert. You had to get a hotel room to see like a guy with a mullet just kind of like half-ass it. But, and I've met him. He's kind of a douche. Yeah, it's just funny how people we're so fucking upset about that shit, you know? And yeah, if you spent $2,000 to see Morgan Wallen, spend too much money to see Morgan Wallen's, okay? Just making a statement there. Do you remember me? And it's just Dory. That's good. That's great. It's a great meme. Great meme. I'm not a hot mess. I'm a room temperature predicament. Same. I agree with you, sis. The number of turns I miss because my GPS overestimates my ability to comprehend 600 feet. That's why you have to like mentally combine. Like when you're driving, you have to see the road on your GPS. That's the best way to do it. The easiest way to like you have to translate your GPS to the real world. And people don't do that very well. When I was first using a GPS, I didn't do that very well. Now I do it really well. You have to very well translate it to the real world. And then, I'll tell you this, your life is perfect. And that's it. That's for all of, those are the memes.
Thank you for watching this clip. Watch it again or watch something